Hello, my name is Ileana, your host for today's Skyhawk News Christmas Spectacular. On today's special program, you will see stories about generous giving our students have done this past month. We will check each grade level to see their holiday-related activities. You also get to see a 5th grader find out if his mom is smarter than a 5th grader. Let's start with some school news. We are very excited to hear that Sacajawea was honored to be the very first Level 3 Green Certified school in the state. That means you guys are doing a great job sorting and recycling your lunch waste. Keep up the good work.
This really is an award for every single one of you because you're all doing wonderful things to help our school every day. When you sort your lunch into compost and recyclables and trash, when you reuse a piece of paper, all of those things you do every day are helping our school to be a more green school.
Thomas here in 5th grade, where we recently finished Explore presentations and Spice Maps. Let's see some of the fun activities that we did.
We're making PowerPoints, and what we had to do first was write down all of our information on our PowerPoints. Then later we got to add backgrounds and pictures and animations to the slides.
Hi Andrew, who is your explorer for your report?
Our explorer is Leif Erikson.
What is he famous for?
He is famous for discovering America 500 years before Columbus.
So Zach, who is your explorer?
John Cabot.
What is he famous for?
He is famous for exploring and doing navigations.
Who is your explorer?
James Cook.
What is he famous for?
He's famous for finding Hawaii.
Who is your explorer, Wyatt?
Amerigo Vespucci.
Hi, this is Christopher with Media Center News. Our school has a giving tree for people who can't afford gifts and presents. This is a great way to show compassion, which is this month's character trait. I'm here with Mrs. Kramer to ask a few things about this great project. So Mrs. Kramer, can you tell us about the giving tree?
We do this every year at Sacajawea, and we helped over 60 families that had needs and requests for their family to have a Merry Christmas. So they asked for toys and books and clothing, and parents Teachers and PTA members were able to buy those things, wrap them up, and gave them to our needy families, and they'll have a much merrier Christmas thanks to the compassion of people that helped out with the giving tree.
Thank you, Mrs. Kramer. Hector here with Arts News. Students have been busy making Christmas gifts for their parents. Let's watch them work on them. In other arts news, we had a visitor from Young Audiences. It was a guest musician playing the cello. Let's see.
Prime example of what it is to give it all you got. So I want to introduce Nancy Ives to you today.
Do you know the Ode to Joy by heart? You probably have played.
I could do that.
This is Daniel with Skyhawk Sports. Let's take a look at the traditional Christmas garbage game that Mr. Jones has. The students play every year.
1, 2, 3. And there goes the garbage into the neighbor's yard.
We also have fun time playing a sleigh ride game. We have to collect items from one side of the gym and drop them off on another while working with our team.
Hi, this is Summer with Student Council News. The Student Council recently had a canned food drive for needy families. Bet you saw the cool posters about it all over our building. Now let's find out the winning classes from our favorite friends, the Compassionate Elves.
Hi, we're the Compassionate Elves here with the final Salvation Army canned food drive results. In third place is Mrs. Lieberman's class with 68 cans. In second place is Mrs. Hoffman's class with 75 cans. In first place is Mrs. Combs' class with 795 cans. And we brought in a grand total of 1,415 cans. Wow, what a compassionate school. And now for the elf dance.
Hi, Thomas here with Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader Holiday Edition. And here's my mom, also known as Miss Amy, for this week's Smarter Than a Fifth Grader question. Hey, Eliana, what will she be playing for today?
Thanks, Thomas. Today we have a very special prize. Thomas has promised to give you a great big hug if you get the question correct. However, if you miss the question, you'll have to do Thomas's chores for a day. Today's prizes have a retail value of over $2. Back to you, Thomas.
Sounds great to me. Are you ready for your question?
Yes.
Here it is. What would happen if you ate a poinsettia leaf?
You would get very sick because it's poisonous.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Nothing would happen to you. To contrary common belief, poisettias are not poisonous. I'm sorry, but you have to say it.
I am not smarter than a fifth grader.
You have to do all my chores.
Kramer got run over by some reindeer in the parking lot on Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for all the staff here, we believe she'd been working on vacation, and we begged her not to go. But she had books to shelve and didn't even care about the falling snow. When we found her Jeep the next day at the scene of the attack, there were hoof prints on the bumper and incriminating sleigh bells on the rack. Kramer got run over by some reindeer in the parking lot on Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for all the staff here, we believe. Now we don't know what we'll all do once they open up sex stores. Who will keep our hallways quiet or print up copies of the kids' map scores? It's not sack without Miss Kramer. All the students cry and cry because we just can't help but wonder, has she gone to the library in the sky? In the sky! Kramer got run over by some reindeer in the parking lot on Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for all the staff here, we believe. Now that our vacation's over, it's time for Battle of the Books. But there's no one there to run it or give those teacher teams those dirty looks. Oh, I bet Miss Kramer wishes she were still around at SAC. I'm sure she misses checking out books and finding them when they don't get those back. Kramer got run over by some reindeer in the parking lot on Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for all the staff here, we believe. Kramer got run over by some reindeer in the parking lot on Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for all the staff here, we believe.
Merry Christmas, Skyhawks.
That's all the news for this week. This has been Ileana,
Daniel, Christopher,
Hector,
Summer.
and Thomas.
reporting for Skyhawk News.
Have a Merry Christmas!
Hi, this is Hector here with 2 second graders. What are the... Ready? Oh, sorry, you're on. Oh!
Yeah, grab it, like grab it off of there. Don't fall. Go ahead.
We also have fun time playing a sleigh ride game.